Hi, Divya. We're back. This is Coaching and Life, everyone. This is for our forum and for all our chat. And I think that one of the things that definitely has come to my attention over the last weeks is that we all know the answer. It's how to ask the questions. What do you think there, Divya? Welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me, Barrett.
What are your thoughts on stress? What are you thinking about the questions that we ask?
Well, one of the things to ask folks is all stress bad? It's not. I don't know if you guys know of eustress. So eustress is something which is good stress. So at a certain point in time when you are challenged and you are almost at the edge of your comfort zone, what happens is adrenaline may be running through your bloodstream, but the key thing what happens is it's kind of challenging you, it's motivating you, and then what happens is it gets you going and even helps you perform really better. But then when the stress becomes chronic and what's happening is that it's something that you're not enjoying it, then it becomes a problem. So one of the key questions to ask is that what are your triggers? What is it that causes you stress? Are you able to cope with the stress? I mean, there's so many different questions to ask. And do you have people in your sphere of influence that you can go and speak to? Because it's so important in today's day and age. Especially, there is no human-to-human contact as much, especially if you're working remotely or if you're working from home. So it's really, these are the key questions to ask. That first of all, what kind of stress are you experiencing? Good stress, bad stress, and if it's bad stress, then is it very chronic? Then do you have the coping mechanisms that's needed? After you've been through stress, how do you feel? Is it impacting your sleep? Is it impacting your appetite? Is it impacting your ability to enjoy life? Is it impacting your ability to connect with other people? So there are so many questions, but these are a few of the questions to ponder over.
One of the things that I have noticed with the people that I work with is that we all know stress. Exactly all the questions that we're just asking right now. The question that comes to mind: why is it that we don't manage to have the awareness earlier in the phrase? I mean, I myself have had stress. I myself have tried many things, and I think that you need to be with a certain kind of people that are willing to pop the questions or ask the questions, the difficult ones, because the awareness, I mean, if we're to catch up or catch stress before it's too late, then what do you think, Divya?
Oh, it again goes back to mindfulness, that how aware are you? Or are you under the illusion that you can handle it all? Because what happens is, especially in the corporate world, it's important to maintain a certain status quo where you have to come across as that, okay, you know what, I'm good, I have the capacity, and I gotta perform better than everybody else. And also I gotta perform better than what I was performing yesterday. So just by that token, what happens is that even if you are experiencing stress, you may discount it. And it may be the culture. It may be just that you don't want to acknowledge it. So folks, one of the key things that I always share is that bringing mindfulness in. And when you bring mindfulness in, which is just kind of the awareness, even noticing, whether your body is getting stressed out, you're experiencing tension in your shoulders, getting headaches, or even tiredness. So the key is that once you experience it, our body, one of our most important resources in life, folks. Your body is going to stay for the whole course of your life with you. It starts telling you, it starts giving you signals. Just don't disregard it. Pay attention to it.
I think that, yeah, that's a very good advice, and I think many people need to be with other people so much that other people gets the awareness and the attention of, are you feeling good, or how are you feeling? And again, that's why, I love Coaching a Life, where people team in and come together and care about each other, because especially if you are working at home, who is going to track and trace you? If you are working as a salesperson on the road, or visiting clients, or traveling a lot, who is going to trace you? And I think that stress is an extremely powerful thing, because it is also the power to get things done. It's the power to give you energy. So that it all of a sudden turns negative, that's the challenge. When do you catch it before all of a sudden it's a helper on your body, you're improving, you're seeing, and then it flips? Is there any sign?
Well, there are always, I mentioned few signs, and it's just kind of seeing, are you getting forgetful? Are you unable to focus on different things? You may be sitting in the meeting and you're not able to pay attention to what's going on, and you're feeling tired. And the key is, folks, is that taking good care of yourself, finding the TLC, right? Tender love and care, the me time as we speak for ourselves. And I can share a couple of very quick techniques. So at the top of every hour, and if you don't have even time for that, I would say just, maybe every 3 hours, have a bell. There are bells or just kind of reminders on your phone that gives you an alarm. And you just take that 1 minute to stand straight, because, one of the brain hacks is you stand straight and it really helps you. So the key is, folks, is just taking that time to recharge yourself and reset yourself every single day. It's just like you got to brush your teeth. Otherwise, you'll not go and speak to anybody because your mouth smells. Let's face the facts. So similarly, we got to take care of ourselves every single day. So it's just like catching in right there when it is, because folks, and also so many times we don't talk about it because there's this stigma around mental health, that any sign that when you're talking about stress or something, it can be perceived as weakness. So rather than taking it as weakness, just think of yourself as a high-performing car that needs regular maintenance,
And that's why I think of Coaching a Life as a high-performance car with a pit stop. Everyone needs a little help, support, adjustments so that you can perform. There's one thing that I actually really liked in what you just said, Divya, the me time. Everyone has to take a minute really and breathe, the me time.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we'll be discussing more in the next segment.
We do. And thank you very much for now, Divya. I will see you shortly.
Thank you. Very appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Ciao for now.